There is a type of content writing which is just write whatever you want to. And as you rightly said, the other part is you live that story. And when somebody is reading it, they become a part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to teach people how this is done? Please give us some ideas how this is done.
Okay. I think the main thing is commitment. You have to be committed to your work, then you can give it your best. And you have to, it's a 24/7 job, it's not really a 9 to 5 job because news can happen anytime.
Right.
If there's an accident or a big robbery or something like that, whatever it is, it can happen anytime, and you can't say, no, it's not my working hour now, I'm off. You can't say that. I mean, that's if you want to be a good journalist.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Any tips for writing good?
writing,
Yeah.
you have to keep it very simple. Like Gandhiji said, his writings are so simple that anyone can understand. Because if you want people to understand what you're saying,
Right.
And you want them to know really how things happen, you have to write simply.
Right.
No point in being verbose.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a very important tip I
Yeah.
think you gave. Anka ma'am, you have inspired a generation of women to become journalists. Let's be honest. This is the truth. And I am unable to really, I won't say come to terms with, but did you have to fight with your parents to be a journalist, or it was cool because we are talking about 60s?
Oh, yeah. My father was against me being a journalist because he said in those days journalists used to drink and smoke. And
Yes.
he was anti those two things. And so it's ridiculous. I said, I don't have to drink and smoke if I want to be a journalist and all that. So I just went ahead. Like I love fighting with authority. or and so that's how I became a journalist. Yeah.
Tell
And
me
it's so
something.
sad he didn't
Yeah.
live to see what I have done. Yeah.
Right. But
Anyway.
tell me one thing. When you say you are actually known for questioning authorities,
For questioning it.
authorities
Yeah.
when they did wrong or right, or you were one fearless journalist. You never, if it was and you had to question, you went ahead and questioned.
Yeah.
How did you get that power?
No, like I said, if you love your work, you're looking at every angle of a story. So therefore, you just ask the person whatever you want to know about, or question him or something. It comes naturally.
Is it a talent that one can hone, or it comes naturally? It's your confidence within you that it's easy for you to confront.
Yeah,
What do you
you have to have confidence. You should not be intimidated because someone is a chief minister
Yeah.
or a minister or a big corporate head. You should not be intimidated. Then you're not going to do a good job because you'll be half the time worried and scared. What should I ask? What should I not ask? So you should just go straight for the kill.
Very well said. How does one build this confidence? Give us some tips, please.
Like I said, if you love your work, all this comes naturally because you want to give of your best.
Right.
Like, I never competed with anyone. I competed with myself. And that's how you sort of improve yourself in whatever you're doing and whatever you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You
Like
are
in meditation too. I did all kinds of meditation because I just wanted to.
Let's
it-
talk about it.
Yeah, it began with a friend of mine whose father was teaching meditation and things like that. So that's how it all started. And I used to wake up at 4 in the morning to do my meditation, half an hour. And this person taught me. And then from there, I met the Anand Margis. In those days, there were the Anand Margis. And they taught me their meditation, transcendental meditation.
Right.
And meditation really helps you. It puts you in another orbit.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely improve. We don't use our mind. We use only 10% of our mind. Meditation opens up the more avenues in your mind. And that's how it helps. Yeah. Besides, it also makes you very intuitive.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it is working on different lobes. Your
I don't
it
know,
is said that
yeah.
your subconscious lobes are activated.
Yeah.
So if you were to, in your definition, because meditation is such a vast subject, everybody
Oh,
has their own
absolutely,
definition.
yeah. And
you
so
have
many
to-
different types
different
of
types.
meditation. Like for instance, this transcendental meditation was fantastic. You had to imagine this vast expanse,
Mhm.
and and it's fantastic because in this expanse, people were included, and you found if you thought of that person automatically called you. I've had these terrific experiences.
Can you elaborate this? What was this? This is called a spiritual experience. What did you just
It's
say?
not spiritual.
You were in your meditation.
Yeah.
How would you define transcendental meditation to somebody who knows nothing about it?
Or
Let's start-
transcendental
yeah.
meditation.
Yeah.
I presume because it means you transcend your immediate surroundings and you think of the vast expanse, the whole universe and everything in it, and you try and see a white light,
Mhm.
and that's how and I think that's what you thought of something and it kind of happened.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel it used to happen to me like that.